Hello, hello, my collective. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's well. Everyone's had a wonderful, wonderful day, or is about to have a great one wherever you are. So let's begin the reading with lighting up the candles. Fan on, AC on, full Delhi mode on. Sure. Arjun Chamuel, welcome. Oh, awesome. I didn't even. Oh, wow, it's blowing really, really hard. Okay, good luck. Okay, I'll change your Raphael and Momento. Okay, I'll change your Gabriel. Oh wow. And I'll change your Michael. Yeah. Oh, really bright. So I can tell you right now, honest to God, Archangel Chamuel and Archangel Michael. Energy. Okay. Awesome. So let's begin. Our downloads. Okay. I just saw, a verse that Divine had given me, and I don't think I had shared it with you. Psalms 100, maybe we did. I'm not sure. 119:37. Avert my eyes from what is worthless. By your way, give me life. Maybe we did. Okay, so let me begin with. Okay, yeah, we'll have to do this in a chronological order. So this is. Let me just take out the song that I was given. Let me take that out first. Hang on, just a second. Yeah, so okay, so I wanted the song out because this was the step 2 of that download, as in part 2 of that download rather. The first one was, let me pray to my angels first. I just forgot that for a second. Let's just pray first and we'll come to the download, okay? Okay, all right, so yes, thank you for reminding me. So 2 things they just reminded me. Okay, so another thing, this download or this, I would say this entire read, guys, is not for the faint-hearted. So you're like, you get palpitations, you get like scared easily, random things will terrify you. You're not fit to go out in the world. Yes, I would say you're not fit, or you need to work on yourself. Yeah, but otherwise, if you do feel spirituality, kind of like scares you, what God, what this, what that, what light, what dark, if it scares you, this is my request, a humble request from my end. 14 another humble request from my end. Please leave this reading and please don't ever come back on my channel. Don't ever come back on my channel, because I'm not gonna like stop my downloads because certain gentry, like a couple of people are like scared. This is not a mandatory read as is. You have free will. You may not watch this. This is a free reading. You're not paying for it. All right, so, and if you're like too scared, if you're like, oh, I'm terrified of this, then please, if you're terrified of God, please exit right now. And I am serious when I'm saying please don't ever come back on my channel. Don't ever come back on my channel, please. Humble request. humble request, please don't, go and consume free stuff elsewhere. Yeah. Okay, now that I have given my disclaimer, I can't believe that I really have to do this, because when I started on this journey, I thought this would be like for people who are mature enough. But now I see why. I remember a tarot reader long ago when I used to watch other people's readings very much. I remember once, what is her? She's a very popular tarot reader, Linda, right? And I remember she literally just blurted out to her audience who were like remarking and everything, or whatever. She's like, "Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Wait a minute. Stupid? Are you stupid? Like, really, you have free will. You don't have to be here if you're scared. Don't have to be here." Okay, now that I've made my point, I see what, at that time I thought, oh, that was harsh, Linda. That was harsh, but now I see it. It's like people see very, the loved. Where's that reel my husband was showing the other day? He was like, instead of a credit card, these people have a victim card always on display. Wow, I'm such a victim. I had to watch that. You didn't have to watch this. You didn't. You just don't have to be here. You can do something else, constructive, destructive, whatever you want to do. I don't care. Please don't be on my channel. That's it. Simple. Scared, this, terrified, scarred. Oh my god. Oh my god. You shouldn't be getting out of the house, I guess. Shouldn't move out of the house. Be in your mommy's lappy for the rest of your life. Okay, now that I've made myself amply clear, I hope it's abundantly clear that I don't want you, all those scary doopies, little kittens here. I want you here at all. Now that I've made my point, 7 minutes into the reading, I'll start with what I first saw. So first I felt this energy. This was like a few days back. I don't remember. I went on Chutti on Thursday night. No, so it wasn't then. Must be Wednesday. So it is slightly almost like a week old. Today being Tuesday, right? So this is last Wednesday. But this is a timeless reading. So whenever you get it, it'll be, you can like apply it to your situation there. But don't force the reading on yourself. I can't believe I have to give these disclaimers now. Anyways. Okay, that being that. Okay, so there was like Wednesday night. So whenever, like a few days ago, with this weird energy, like someone being very, very anxious as in really nervous, and you're like just like kind of like biting your time. It's going to be like, let's say if you've done really bad in an exam, right? In an exam, and the result is going to come out, you're going to terribly fail, if you know what I mean. That moment is coming. It's coming, and you're going to know that you did that badly. That kind of anxiety, it's not the good, I'm excited, not that kind of good, feeling, good curiosity or, excitement, not that. It was like bad one, like actual, like quintessential anxiety about something bad gonna happen. Like they know they have done this, so the outcome is gonna be this. It's almost like when you fool yourself, no, it can't be. It is not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. No. ऐसा कुछ बुरा नहीं होगा. No. That kind of, you have to be an optimist, yes, but you need to be rooted in reality as well. The stupid is still like wants to like run away. I'm telling you, stupid. This person was hoping what divine to like overlook. I don't know what, something that they knew the result, the outcome was on its way. Were very, very anxious. Now, it doesn't mean that divine is going to be, it could come from a divine's child. It could come from any venue. It wasn't exactly like they were waiting for divine to give an answer to them. It was like they knew they had done something, and the result is going to be, it's 1 + 2 = 2. 1 + 1 = 2. He hoga. They knew this, that's what it's going to be, but it's somehow they had like tricked themselves into believing that it's not going to be, but they knew the reality. I hope you're getting it. You get the drift, right? When you fool yourself, and that's fake optimism doesn't help. These people like run away from their emotions. That kind of anxiety, when it's finally here, you have to face it. That kind of anxious thoughts, feeling, it was really, really very strong. Like, how can I say, like on a scale of 1 to 10, this was like a 9.5, and 10 would be like an actual breakdown. An actual breakdown. This was like a 9.5. Like really very, 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 very anxious thoughts. And I knew at the time that I can only just, and it was like a continuous, like hours and hours of that anxiety somebody was feeling. And I knew that I had to, like, once I step out, I'll be able to get some distance from this anxiety and it'll get better. I'll be able to get away from this emotion. And that's exactly what happened. All right. But it took but this was like so strong that it took me hours to distance myself from that, and that person's anxiety. It was so palpable, like really strong, when someone's like, oh my god, and that kind. Yeah, your life depends on it. Thank you, Divine. It's like your life depends on it. Your life depends on it, and the answer is going to be that. You know it, and that answer is about to come, and you know it. That kind of build up. It had built up so much in this person. Like I said, it took me hours to get away from it. Right? I had to really physically distance myself from that location to be able to get away from it. After a while, it just is, face it. You did something, face it now. You were courageous enough, stupid enough to do it in the first place. So how about you just now be courageous, be brave to take on the consequences as well, right? Thank you, Divine. It says, see, the next card here, which shows the deck, is like authority over abundance. This person probably thought they had authority over someone else's abundance. Thank you, Divine. And the next card, what is showing here, is unexpected fortune. I think they were either they were like thinking of taking something from someone. I don't know what that energy is. It was like so yucky that I had to I just wanted to get away from it. But it did seem like they had like the 7 of Swords energy, like you've stolen from someone and you probably just got away for it for years and years, and you think it's perfectly okay, but you know that you have stolen, you've done something wrong. You're not going to be judged, if not today, tomorrow, if not tomorrow, day after. That judgment is on its way, and that was the day they knew the judgment is on its way. So severe anxiety this person had. Severe, like I said, for a second I was concerned, whoever this person is, I just hope they don't need actual medical help or something. I don't know if they did eventually, but yeah, it was like a 9.5 or a 10. Very, very bad. Okay, and okay, yeah, second part of this, when I came home after that, it took me a little while, like I said, distance, blah blah, 1331 on the clock. When I came home, sorry, I want to say 133, okay, 133 on the clock now, Christ energy. That is exactly my point. So I came home, I took just a second for me to open the door and everything, get in. Hazen wasn't there the other day, so I had to open the door myself. Took me a second. When I came in, the first thing you do when you come in after a day's work, women would understand what I'm trying. If you wear heels, unless if you wear flats, I'm not talking to you, it's not about you. Then if you wear heels to work, when you take off the heels, the first the few steps you keep, they provide such relief. It's like heaven, right? That's it feels like home, you're back home. That kind of feeling. I literally came in, I took off my shoes, all right, and obviously Zen, like I said, Zen wasn't there, so there was no need for me to say hello to or anything. I didn't get into a conversation. I was just feeling the relief of taking the shoes off after a hot summer day, and you take public transportation, so I feel the weather, right? And in that moment I just closed my eyes for that split second, that relief, closed my eyes for that split second and I saw this was a vision. Okay, now it was a very real experience. I'll tell you, I think this is the first time I've had such a real experience, like when a vision turned into something else, right? I saw this person, that one on my left, one on the right, and the one on my left that I saw, right, said something, and then he did this, he just blew something. He was like, just like he blow a candle, or like it almost seemed like he, I don't know, he spoke a mantra or something, a charm, whatever, a spell, something on those lines, it seemed like. And it wasn't very long. I caught him literally when my eyes closed. I caught him literally on that like literal last fraction of whatever he had said. So I didn't hear what he said, but he did say something. He was like literally finishing it, and in the end he just like, and this was the person on my left, right? And they both those men, they did that that middle-aged hasi nahi hoti hai, that middle, very Indian, Pakistani, very brown man. Both were brown. I don't know, whether Indians or Pakistanis or Sri Lanka, whatever, but it seemed like very Indian. And they have this very Gidoni si hasi, yeah, that like, I don't know how to put it. It was very, and it wasn't even like in a villainy way. It's just very yucky. It's not even villainy. I'm not giving it points. Literally, it's very yucky. It's like, that kind of like, you don't even know how to laugh, that kind. So this person on my left did that, and the other person, they both like did this small, kind of like, oh my god, we got her, something like that, got him or her, whoever. But I don't know, when this person blew that, we did that, right? I felt it on my cheek, and I still had my eyes closed, and I opened it, like, this is what I felt. I was like, huh? That was real. So that's what I'm saying. It's a very mixed experience. It was a vision. I saw them. I remember this man's face even. All right, the one on my left. Right, I saw them and I felt it on my cheek. Right, and instantly I had, after just this was done, instantly that very second I had Archangel Michael scream at the top of his voice saying, rebuke it now. Rebuke it. And you know what I did? I was like, so sure in my protection and everything. I was like, I just sat down on my couch. Was like, what should I eat? Yeah, let me go and get some cold water. That's the drill I did. I didn't rebuke it. I wasn't even like, what? In my head, I just dismissed them as the, what, where, who, how, where. I just didn't give them any credit. Although I did, like, I had Divine come back to me and say, you must do, when we tell you to rebuke, you should rebuke. But in my head, I answered them back, and I knew they could not get through. I mean, they're too high ranked. I am too high ranked for them to do anything to me, if you know what I mean. But what my inference was, this was not an experience meant for me. Maybe it was. A percent of it, I think maybe okay. So maybe 1%, I could feel that, okay, I'll give it like, it could be one track, maybe it was meant for me. Somebody was trying something on me or whatever. But I do feel there was something meant for someone else. And I was just placed by the Divine right in the way. It was that person, those two people rather, they were doing something on someone else. And I just kind of like projected myself right in the middle or in that person at the time, and I took it, like I took the hit, and obviously it could not touch me. I mean, nothing would, by God's grace and everything, my good fortune, my unexpected fortune. That's like, it is a blessing, right, to have God's protection with you, like. So, but that's what my inference is, and I do feel collective that was meant for one of you, someone who's watching. And I was sent your way, but I was just put right in the middle by the Divine that, kind of, you take it. And now those practitioners, whatever evil people, right, whatever people who practice these arts, dark arts, or whatever they do, whatever their gifts are, which are given to them by whatever dark forces, whatever they do, all right, they are not going to be getting away with it. That I can tell you. People don't get away with doing bad things to chosen ones. I'm not taking it away from random people, random innocent people. I'm not saying that. But chosen ones, this army is God's army. We are God's army. We are recruited. We are prepared. We are trained to do this only for the world. This is why do we go through such trials and tribulations? So we could become like literal soldier. Banne ke liye you have trained, right? If you want to be a black cap commando, you will have the most intense training in the face of the planet. Correct? It's like that. Chosen ones, us brothers, like 144,000 brothers and sisters, that's literally our job. To uphold. We work for the divine team. We are here to uphold dharma. Uphold what's right. Protect our people. Protect innocent people. So we are here to do divine's work, basically. Just put it in very simple terms. Very, very simple terms. Alright, so I do think I was like put right in the middle of that person who was trying to harm someone else, and I assure you, I guarantee you, this person would reap the rewards very, very soon. It's going to be very, very instant Maggie kind of karma. So this I saw, and after that I haven't really felt the anxious energy after that, but yes, this was very, very anxious. Like literally the hours before were like I don't know, maybe the person who was feeling so anxious maybe tried to thank you for correcting me, did take someone help, like maybe they went to an evil practitioner, they did take help, or maybe that is what they were waiting for. That is what they were so anxious about. Like they wanted it to kick in, if you know what I mean. If you've made a plan, hashed a plan, executed it, when you like wait for it to like take effect. Maybe the anxiety that I felt was that. It could be that also, but it seemed this person was feeling something very inevitable. Very inevitable. It's like they've done everything, it's still on. How is this still? How is this? I tried everything. How is this still happening? That kind of energy. I can't believe it. This is happening. I can't believe it. Like it's almost like you get away with a murder like for years, and then suddenly you were given like a tip from a friend or from like an accomplice that police is on its way to you. That kind of like paranoia energy, like paranoid almost, and that anxiety that you feel. I'm trying to explain it to you because I felt it for frigging hours. All I wanted was like just to, yes, after a point you want to get away from it rather. This person was trying to get away with it, yes, but it didn't happen. I already knew at the time this was something that they also knew, that it's going to catch up to them, and something has really, thank you divine, has been able to they haven't been able to shake it, and then it did not happen. And this was probably one of the many things they had probably tried on that person, whoever, this innocent person, they tried to I'm trying to dance around the words. I don't want it to be don't want to manifest anything for anybody. Like I always tell you, like my words are very powerful. I don't want to say anything. But that's it. That was that. Like really very dark energy. Very dark. In the sense, like I didn't see, when I compare myself, I see these people like to just watch these readings and get like, oh, we are so scared. I really go through these experiences and it doesn't scare me. Imagine me feeling this person, I seeing these people, A, in my vision, then B, feeling this person's right on my cheek, and my reaction was like, let me just, what can I have? What can I eat right now? That was my reaction. Am I the only one who's brave in this world? What's happening to, other people? Why is everybody like acting like that? We're such victims. We have to watch this. We're such victims. Never forget you have free will. You don't have to. Don't have to watch this. Don't. Alright? Okay, so this was this, I think. So congratulations to whoever it was. If God's protection is, if God used me as a shield. Oh yeah, water shield. Something was given on my way. Yeah, so shield, yes, shield was given to me. Oh, thank you, Divine. I did not even write that down. Divine just gave it to me. Thank you. So Divine used me as a shield to protect you. All right, so if you have God's protection, then there's nothing like it. You're set. You're good. Just keep up with your prayers. Just do everything right, and just stay on the right track. That's all. You don't really have to do anything extraordinary. You just have to be. That's it. Be yourself, and just keep on praying. That's it. And just keep your karma clean. That is all you need. Nothing extraordinary. Okay. Okay, now let's move on to, yeah, this is my first experience feeling this, and then the next kind of downloads I had were like in bits and like one wordish, but still bunched together. I got this word present as in gift, both ways, present as in present time, right now, currently, and also present as in gift, which was clarified to me later. Okay, and then came in spiritual awareness. So I think this present gift, it could be, kind of like your spiritual awareness. Just like I told you that this was my first experience, like seeing people in the 5D and having to feel them in the 3D. So something like that, something you have been able to unlock, or you unlocked, a gift, a spiritual gift that has been, bestowed upon you because of, you've done your inner work and everything. So that could be it. Then I also got, after this came in more gifts, all right? It came God's gift. This term, God's gift. I got it. Oh my God, Divine was so kind to me. It came to me like a million ways. Right from, like those little quotes written on the back of a vehicle, to a shop's name, to someone's tattoo. Literally these words, God's gift. God's gift. I got them like so many ways. I was like, these are three that I can recall right now. There are many ways. Like, what is happening? God's gift. God's gift. So you've been blessed by the Divine. Something really, really extraordinary, very auspicious, very fortunate is going to happen in your life. So congratulations. I do feel God's gift, and it's coming straight from the Divine. Like really, Divine wants to give you a gift. Think of it like that. Wants to give you something. And like, you've done really well. God is really proud of you, and it's like God's gift. So beautiful. Really, right? When I saw the tattoo on someone's hand, it was like right here, it said God's gift right here, and his sleeve was right up till here, and it was like peeking out like here, like so. It was like, tattoo be God's gift, and it's not like it had like a whole quote or something. It literally these two terms, I mean, not any other way. Literally God's gift, God's gift, God's gift. Right? Kya baat hai, collective? This is exactly what we're looking for. This is what it is, right? This is what, like, come to a point where we are being showered by gifts by Divine, So, okay, what else did I get? So, magician energy, okay, yeah, it could be something like magician energy. I want to see it two ways. I also want to see, in the sense, like, yes, you could have, like, a very magical energy around you. Like, again, magical energy in the sense, it could be a very manifestation kind of energy, right? You can, like, literally manifest things into being, right? You can call things into 3D from the 5D, that kinds. Also, I do feel there's another track which I feel right now is also like, again, that spell work, kind of like ill intent, when you send something someone's way, that kind of energy. That is also, I feel, that is also being, that circulating around you. right? When people are gossiping, when they're using their tongues like sword communication, tarot में होता है ना swords के जो cards होते हैं, that communication card, they're using their tongues to speak ill over you, ill over your name, spread gossip, slander. That's divine. I have said this in the past also, but I must repeat it. Divine, interprets and adds, records that as witchcraft. So if you're like spreading lies about someone, that's in divine's book, that'll be recorded as witchcraft, spell work. If you like type bad things for people, you go and just again kind of like fabricate stories about them, do whatever, anything other than the truth. You're trying to harm somebody, like so, that would be recorded as witchcraft. Just so you know, it's not always akra pakram shrimshra. It's not always abracadabra. This is recorded as witchcraft. Okay, so just so you know. So I think there's that kind of energy also, like a lot of written communication, and a lot of it may be right, a lot of it may be wrong, a lot of it is true lies, a lot of it is, huge part of it would actually be completely fabricated, like from scratch, from A to Z, totally fabricated. Yeah, that could be it. Okay, so just so you know, so that kind of magician energy. Then I also got tooth and nail. Someone's like we say, someone's fighting tooth and nail. Someone is like really, really trying to. I do feel this is a fight in the energy, right? When you like kind of discrediting someone, you're trying to move energy in a certain way. That's what I felt. If someone's fighting tooth and nail to move something the other way. Okay, truth is like, let's say this is true. They're trying to move it around to make it something else. I don't have the details on it. I didn't get any further clarity on it. So, and it could be absolutely different for different people. But somebody fighting tooth and nail. All right. Okay, and then something about, I also got a lot of fire and backfire. Fire, backfire, fire, backfire, fire, backfire. So maybe somebody was like firing shots. You know what I mean? They would send something, towards, let's say, a chosen one, a child of God, an innocent person, and then it would just immediately backfire. Then something else, backfire. Something else. Now this person where is that stupid card? That's why the stupid card was on the top. This person is stupid enough. How should I put it? Like how? I want to keep it respectful. But how? How do I keep it respectful? Like, are you not getting it? It's like you're sending something and towards somebody, it's backfiring immediately. And then you keep doing it. This used to happen earlier also. If you remember, I gave you this example. This person packing a punch through a portal, and their own hand is coming and punching them back in their face. So then doing this, like trying to punch somebody, 333 on the clock, trying to punch someone, but there's a portal right there, and their own arm goes through it, and the fist comes back and punches them in the face. Them only. They receive their own punch. This is that kind of energy. It was hilarious when I got it back then. It just reminded me of that person who was doing it. Just wasn't learning. That person wasn't learning, kept on happening, wasn't learning. So always like really doubt about these orbs. Really, seriously, do they? I joke when I say they have one gray cell, but maybe I'm absolutely correct. They really do have just one gray cell. What part of it are you not getting? What is not clear? The other person has given you also, like I'm sure, like all chosen ones, or everybody, all the children of God, we just like to, we don't get into fights like so. You'll get gazillion kind of like warnings first. Our God is not going to like, you already know it. Every scripture on the planet says that, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. Literally every scripture, and I just quoted the Bible, but you just open anything. every पुराण से लेकर वेद से लेकर संहिता से लेकर You pick up anything, it is everything points in the same direction, but they don't get it. They still keep on firing. It's backfiring to, I don't understand why they're not getting it. They just keep doing it to themselves, and this may not end well for them. Because again, at the cost of repeating myself, I've said this I think in my last 2-3 reads repeatedly, that God's threshold, that you've crossed it now, that limit hota hai na, enough hota hai taken ki this is going to like not going to end well. Not going to end well. You need to stop doing this to yourself. You're doing this to yourself. Alright. Then I also got different. Oh, I think this is, yeah, I think they are related. So I think they're hoping, they're firing, it's their shots. Whatever they can do, whatever their ill intent, maliciousness, deceit, whatever they can do, they're firing their shots. It's backfiring, but they're hoping for every time they do that, they're hoping for a different outcome. You know, they're hoping that it'll stick. If you know what I mean, something will stick. If I say 10 things, one will stick at least. So let me keep doing it. Let me put in extra hard work. If you know what I'm trying to say, right? That kind of sticking it. So they're hoping, they're doing that, they know what the outcome's gonna be. Again, that anxiety, the first download that I had, they know it, but they're hoping for a different outcome. Hoping against hope for a different outcome. Doesn't look likely. But yeah, that's that. Spiritual awareness. So it could be, yes, your awareness is, I think you are, yes, that could be one of the spiritual gifts. You could have your awareness, because it could have been, you know, amplified. You could now sense things. So you have now, it's not just about you being able to, of course you have been given experiences for you to be able to judge situations, you've been given discretion, you've been given the ability to discern yourself, but also with time, if you keep your faith with divine, you'll get absolute guidance from divine. You don't even have to worry about it. Oh, do I have to make a choice? No, divine will tell you what to do. That'll be given to you. What is right, what is wrong will not just be shown to you. You'll be told to see, this is it, and these are but you still have free will. You'll have your free will to make the choice, take the action. That's up to you. But you'll be told by the divine what is right, what is wrong, what is an illusion, what is reality. You'll be shown. So I think the spiritual awareness, I think you already had, you were at a level, I think it's been amplified now even further. So congratulations. I do have more downloads, but I think I just have to still, sort of sift through them. There was one that I got on my way. Yeah. Let me think about that one. Let me just see which ones are meant just for me and which ones are for you. Right? Let's just do a little bit of both tarot and my card. So let's just do tarot today. Today is the day for tarot. As always, there's a card right here in the box. A card or two. See, this energy of loss. This person has these cups right in front, and there's one. This one they're thinking about. There's something they're thinking about. Anxious, sad, that kind of energy. We already know it, but we're gonna shuffle the deck. This is the energy, bottom energy. 10 of Cups, perfection. This is where you're moving. This is the direction you're moving. And that anxiety song that I had. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, thank you, divine. I forgot. I took out that song also. Sorry, sometimes it just goes on intensely in my head also. No, hang on. So this song also, I think that after that experience of that, which I told you, vision mixed with an experience, actual 3D experience, I got this song also. And the song's name is Literal Anxiety. I remember Zen playing it. I was like, song's name is Anxiety? And I can't believe it. I was like, yeah. Literally it says anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly trying to silence me. Yeah, my anxiety can't shake it off of me. can't shake it off of me. See, somebody's watching me, and my anxiety, someone's watching me gone. What was that? God sees. God sees. That is it. So this person knows that they are being watched by the divine. They have been put in the situation and God has like, okay, it's basically almost like God has just tricked them in a way. They might feel they are the biggest tricksters, they are the manipulators. There's no one like them. They're very smart. They're the players. If you know what I'm trying to say, those kind of people. This person might think they have like all the cards. They can just fool anybody they like. Everybody else is like stupid, and they're only smart. They're the only ones who are like who really understand the game or whatever. That kind of energy. That kind of player energy they might have, and this is the first time they have realized actually, because they were like put in a situation with the chosen one. God put them in a situation with the chosen one for them to see, like that they were literally tricked into, baited by divine to get into that situation so that they can be judged. They can be given that punishment that they deserve. It's almost like you bring judgment, you bring karma into people's life. My ops in their head call me, I know they do, in their head they call me God's right hand. They may say whatever they want to say on my face or whatever they don't want to acknowledge it or whatever, but they know God's right hand because you do God's work, right? And these are the kind of people that are like literally going around causing turmoil, causing chaos in other people's lives just for fun, because they have got nothing else to do. They, rather than looking at themselves, looking at their own flaws and shortcomings, they would rather dim other people's light. This is what the thinking is, right? So now they know this is that anxiety. They know they didn't get there by chance. It just didn't happen by itself. God put them there so that they could be judged, right? So it's like the anxiety is stemming from there, from knowing that God played them left, right and center and then some. Getting it? Say it says anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. My anxiety can't shake it off of me. Somebody's watching me. God sees. Someone's watching me, and my anxiety. Those are the lyrics, okay? Then it goes, then it goes. Solo, no mojo. I bounce back. No pogo. Unhappy. New brands, no logos. Money on my jugular. Natural hustler. I think I need a smuggler up in Russia. Oh my God, God knows. I mean, I'm not going to. Okay. I'm not going to read the next few lines because I don't think they're like kosher. Okay. So, but you get the point, right? It's not always the entire. It doesn't have to be the entire song. But you know, this person, that anxiety is this. They know. Had they just left you alone, maybe. And they were told those that also, like they had, just like everybody else, just like you, my collective, your ops also had free will. They had an option of leaving you alone. They had an option of not doing, any harm, but they chose the other way around. What is this? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Let's just see more. Slow energy, but love offer, a kind of a love offer, but one cup, but love offer. Okay, let's see what divine says. What else? Magician energy. Okay, divine. This could be a love offer for master manifester, or this. Okay, yeah. Okay, this seems like. I need more clarity. Yeah, it could literally also be that this person was upright. Hang on, let me just get more cards to get clarity on this. Or you could be this master manifester. Knight of Cups, and then you for, and this offer could be for. Yeah, but just be very careful. Hang on, nothing is coming out now, right? That's it, Divine? Really? Yeah. Thank you. 2 cards. We have the Hanged Man upright, and we have the the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. The intent of this, whatever this is, it could be like a, whoever this person is wants, I don't know, just seems like, oh, death energy. Yeah. It's been put on hold, whatever this was. No, this is it's not right. Yeah, this is, Divine put this in suspension, like literally, because the intent was this. Maybe you could be like doing really well in your life and somebody wants to change that. What is this? The King of Cups. I don't know, it came in upright. Okay, say star energy at the bottom. Okay, let me just take it again. It could be that Divine has like literally just reversed the situation. It's like that card Uno reverse. It's like Divine has confirmation. It's like Divine has just reversed this situation completely. The tables have turned, as they say, right? That kinds. It's like Hanged Man and then 9 of Cups in reverse. So you could be really happy, very content, very independent, very sovereign energy, right? That kind of like one-man army energy. This person wants to change that somehow, or whoever, people around this person, or this energy. I don't know if it is this person wants to do that, or the energy that they operate in. If you know what I'm trying to say, it could be principality also. But let me see. Nothing. Why the card's not coming? See now, suddenly it's like they want to talk. What? Divine, we need more clarity, or else I'll just pull out my cards. If just last shuffle. Nah. What is that? Okay, no, I won't take those. Queen of Wands. Bottom energy. You're sovereign. Very beautiful, very strong, very resilient. You know, very you. Okay? Yeah. I don't know if this energy can be, I wouldn't. Magician. Hanged Man. Could they want to reverse something in your life? Could it be that they want to like I don't know, I'm not sure what really that energy is quite, because they're like, I can look at it like 10 ways. Let's just see what my cards say. I'm sure they'll be like, okay, this one wants to come out. We'll just take this. Secrecy. See, what did I just say? I'm not sure. Something is very secret, very, I wouldn't say mysterious, but quite secrecy. I think it could be could be a concealed objective, very, very deceitful energy, quite honestly. I was trying to like find a better term, a little more positive term for it, but it seems very deceitful. Because of that magician energy, I can take it positively, it's upright. But because you had that magician, what was that download I had? Yeah, it did say magician energy. And do feel this person has like a literal wand in his hand. Yeah, I'm not saying all magicians have wands in their hands, if you know what I mean. The practitioners don't, but it is symbolic, you know, of them. Or it could be you reclaiming your power. Let me see what. But secrecy, Pehla card is secrecy. So I can feel the energy. It's very concealed right now. It's like God is also like concealing things. These people, the other party, your ops could be concealing things. I think it's out in the open right now. Let's see what else. What else? Okay, no, we'll just take it this way. Yeah, थोड़ा सा इसको shuffle करते हैं. Then we'll just. Right, let's just take now. Okay. What do we have here? Permission. We broke the deck at permission. These are in my hands and these fell down. So we'll take the ones that fell down on the Magician and the Knight of Cups first. Let's see which ones are these. Ostracized. And wait a minute. So a lot is happening here. The card here is ostracized. It fell on Knight of Cups and the Magician. So these people literally, these are same people who ostracized you first. Alright, and here, the card here was permission, and underneath that is healing. I don't think they expected you to heal from it or something. They think that you're a liberated soul is right here. Hang on. Ostracized. We have secrecy, ostracized. Then we have our workplace politics. So this, I'm going to say it, this Nine of Cups that you look like, I'll show you the card. Look at this card. This is in reverse, but look at it this way. So for you to understand what I'm trying to say. Look at this person sitting down nicely. हाथ ऐसे चौड़ में जैसे कहते हैं ना, but चौड़ in the sense, not चौड़, in the sense of very, you're like, आजा कुछ भी, that kind of energy, you know, that you're happy, you know what, he's got a smile on his face, he's got a nice dress on, matching shoes, even the socks match with his turban, everything is matchy. His cups are all laid down in a line, very nicely done. He's got them over on a shelf and there's like proper drapes coming down. So it's like put his cups like on display. So whatever this person is doing, symbolically you, my collective, is on display right now. And you're doing a swell job at it seems. He's like very happy with what he's doing. Looks really happy. Look, there's a literal smile on this person's face. Like I said, matchy shoes, looking good, feeling good. There's a lot of yellow in it, prosperity. So this Nine of Cups is not only bringing in wealth and bringing in a lot of satisfaction, self-satisfaction, contentment that you're doing something, you're really contributing to the world. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing something meaningless and just making money. This is like really you're doing something that makes a difference. That kind of contentment, right? That is, they want to put this in reverse. So that you don't feel this liberated energy that you carry, the sovereign energy that term that I just used, sovereign being that you are, right? So that they can just reverse it. They did this. They ostracized you, like literally hung you from, not literally, hopefully never. Or to anybody, never, not even to our worst enemies, never. We don't wish that on anyone, but just saying, figuratively speaking. Yeah, just see, this person has been put upside down, hung upside down. Confirmation. And what did he get? He, she, whoever they, got enlightened actually. They were able to see things from a different perspective because they were hung upside down. They were ostracized, right, by this workplace politics. Here it is, right? They were actually able to enlighten themselves. They were actually able to gain God, get God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is why when that card fell, the first thing I saw was like it fell on the Magician bit, the ostracized card, and the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups could literally be the person who could have played a very, very, kind of like a main role, or one of the main people who could have ostracized you, could have played the main role in ostracizing you, like kind of like spreading rumors, making you a bad person, making you a villain, whilst you're just doing nothing, doing your own job. That's it, going to work. This is definitely workplace politics. It could be a bunch of people who could be like really insecure. So like, हम तो खुद नहीं ठीक कर सकते अपने आप को, so let's just, kind of like bother other people who are like working on themselves, that they also don't work on themselves, it'll be just a level playing field. That's the thought. Okay, so secrecy, ostracize, then we have workplace politics, and occasion, something about occasion. Okay, it could be about a certain time, a moment. Okay, where is I lost it. Here it is. Workplace politics kahin ud ke nahi jayega bhai. I don't expect it to go anywhere. All right, it's like a breeding ground for such things. Anyways, liberated. Okay, you could be this liberated being. We've talked about this already, so I won't stress on it too much. I need more papers. 1 second. Okay, then the next card is Underworld. Literally, Underworld. I would see Underworld as the darker, as a dark arts. Benefits, something about benefits, occasion, benefits. So this person, so Underworld is right under ostracized. They could have this person, this group of people, whoever he, she, they could have used darker, some, you know what I'm trying to say, all that to wishy-washy stuff, to you, to, kind of like ostracize you, to kind of like project that energy on you, to influence others to be away from you, that kind of energy. That's how I see it. And benefits is right under occasion. Oh, where are you? Who are you, right? Permission wants to just ride away to glory. Hang on. Okay, benefits. What about benefits? On some occasion, it probably benefited them at some time. At a point, it benefited this person to say these things about you, to do all this to you. It benefited them what? And the next card there is workplace politics. So they could have got confirmation. Thank you, Divine. So they could have gotten promotion out of it. They could have made themselves, अपनी जैसे कहते हैं ना, अपनी line लंबी करना. This person could have actually just benefited from all this, in the sense like they could have made themselves, projected themselves as better human beings. कि भैया ये बोल दो इसके बारे में, तो वैसी है, and then you suddenly, you just see, ये तो ऐसी है, I'm such a good person. This person benefited from all this. It's not just play. It had confirmation, it had an objective, and it happened at a workplace. Okay, money back. Workplace after benefits is money back. What, Divine? Really? So it could be that this person is kind of like literally whoever they use, like whatever practitioner or whatever auntie, uncle, baba, tuba they use to send this energy to you, they could be literally asking for their money back. They could have spent a lot of money doing this, by the way, on this. Okay, throat chakra. What did you just see? Thank you, Divine. I literally got stopped, and even when I started the reading, it didn't go in the flow that I really like or I usually do. I'll be right now also, but I'm not going to stop. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. All I need is my messages to go to my collective. That's all I need. It doesn't have to be perfect. After throat chakra is meditation. So you would be able to, if you want your answers, just meditate. You'll get your answers. Meditation, something about meditation. Okay, let's see what else. Meditation is right under, although it's not completely, but it's right under the Hanged Man card. So it could be that there's maybe this situation gave you a chance to actually look within. Meditation in that sense, like literally look within and see that how did you land in that situation in the first place. Was it your fault? Was it anyway your fault? Like, were you too trusting? What did you do right? What did you do wrong? That kind of, and where do you really need inner work? Yeah, what are your wounds? Why is this hurting you? Why is this not hurting you? That kind of, you could have done a lot of inner work. So meditation in that sense, it could be like maybe this hanged man, the ostracization, kind of like, just guys, just please bear with my throat chakra right now, okay? I'm going to give this reading a full go. 1 hour only, yeah. Okay, so meditation, that inner work that your kind of like, it gave you that moment, that alone moment that we all need to be able to like look at ourselves, you know what I mean? You're like, what? You did the inner work because you were able to like look within. That's where all the work is. That is it. You don't really need to go change the world. You just need to change yourself, as they say. What else we got? Freud. Okay, what about Freud? Really, Freud. Okay. Then, Freud and Socrates. Oh, I think I must have made these cards together, so they've come together. Freud, Plato, Socrates. Oh my God, it could literally be absolutely. It could be, Socrates and Plato's, kind of like their wisdom, their blessings in terms of wisdom, maybe upon you. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, let's just take few more cards. Yeah, healing wala card is right here. So it's the healing, the inner work, the meditation that you went into. That is what has just caused this entire storm in your ops' life. Because I don't think they're really chopped down. Yeah, this is what they wanted to do. Chop you down. 0101 on the clock. Chop you down. Like, you could be like, in their head, they could be saying, this person's is growing too fast, this is happening, they're evolving too quickly, and this needs to shut down. One of my chosen sisters, just recently, what's her name, Lacey, she said this was her download, so I'll give her credit. She said that your ops could be trying to just set you on default settings, at factory settings. You know what I mean? Like, so basically what it meant was symbolically that they want to like put you back from where you started. And that's something that's, again, that stupid one singular gray cell, kuch nahi kar sakta, focus jayega na, right? Understand, on a spiritual journey, you can't reverse back. Of course, yes, descended easy, anybody can descend. Even when you climb a mountain, descent is always easier than ascending. It's only a fraction of it, in fact. उसमें लगता भी नहीं है, everything, gravity does everything. All you need to do is just be there, right? Ascension is where it takes everything out of you. When you climb a mountain is what takes everything out of you, right? So I don't think this person realizes that on a spiritual journey, there are certain, how do I say, certain stages from where you can't roll back. Yes, it would be very easy to roll back, but you can't roll back. Again, lack of awareness, whatever. But you can't roll back. Okay, ops, let me just put it very simply. You can't roll back from a certain level. You can't then unsee. It's like your Gyan Chakshu have been opened. You've been liberated. That card, where is it? Liberated. You've been liberated. Your soul has been liberated. That's what being chosen as, you're awake. Right? You're liberated. You're free. And once you're there, you can't like hand over your sovereignty to somebody else. It doesn't happen. You don't descend. Beyond a point, you can't. Like, you can, of course, if you just let everything slide and you just give up on life. Even then, you still not be able to, come down beyond a level. You can't. Like, it's already done for. That timeline is sealed. You can't descend. That's how it is. Bad news for you, but yeah, that's how it is. So they're thinking of like, we'll just put this person back on. Like she said, like Lacey said, her download was that somebody that she heard, this person in spirit, like, let's just put this person back on factory settings. The person is evolving too much, too quickly. It's like that. Okay, what else? What else? We got these. Hang on. Let's just. Okay, what is this? Multiple times. Okay, they have. Yeah, I know. This is exactly what we talked about. That they could be doing whatever they're sending it over and over again, hoping for a different outcome. It could be the same thing. They keep sending it, hoping that one would stick. यार मैंने 10 बार बोला कोई एक तो बंदा मान जाएगा यार मेरी बात. You know, that kind of energy. You know, okay, multiple times. Yes, I am aware. Thank you, Divine. Games. Okay, don't want to explain it. Wait. Okay, it says. No, it really says wait. Wait. Okay, okay. So it could be. See, backfire. Thank you, Divine. I already knew it. Thank you. Already knew it. When I saw the wait card, I knew it. So games, wait, backfire. So what are the games they were playing now? It's been put on hold. Yeah, like God just got like really got sick of them. I've said this 10 times. I don't know why they're not getting it. It's coming from me directly, guys. I mean, take it down. If you forget things, put it on a piece of paper. You know, snap it back, like in the sense at back of your laptop, pin it on the board whenever you like. Even if you like finish your work, when you put your laptop, you shut it down, you'll be able to see it. It should always be in front of you. Just put this down so that you don't forget it in any mode, if you're working or non-working, whichever mode you are in. God is sick and tired of this. Please understand this. This is not going to go down well for you. It won't. All this has been put on hold. God sees. They just put everything on hold. I think whatever this plan was, God just set it on fire. I'm telling you. I got fire and backfire. And I got the backfire here also. Like, it was my download, fire/backfire. And here I got it. I just sent it back, like, you take it. You sent it to my baby, you take it. You know, handle it now. And whatever it turns out to be. So I think they've had it with you guys, in the sense, karmics, I mean. And Divine's like, I don't know. Again, just stick it everywhere. Maybe just take 10 printouts of it, that God is fed up. Take 10 printouts and stick it everywhere. If you use a notebook, if you actually use a pen and paper, stick it on, like, on the cover of that notebook, front and back both, maybe, so that whichever way it's laying down, you still can see it. Like I said, put it on the top of a laptop, so if you shut that down, you can still see it. Make it a wallpaper so you can still see it. Put the printout right in front of your face. Pin it on the board so that you can see it. Maybe put it on your chair so that you can see it. What part of you need to internalize this. Divine is not taking this. It's not. They're not going to take it. What I'm trying to say. Multiple times still. Okay, let's just move the cards a little bit. Okay. And okay, it came back multiple times because it's like multiple times. Johan said this multiple times, warned the ops multiple times, but they're not listening. Again, they want to play games. They think everything is a game. Other people's lives are games. It's just not. It'll be nice to have this person just like, not have any credibility in the market. They might have just worked their way all their life, but it's been nice to just take that away from them. That kind of energy. What is this? Generous. Yeah, I think till now, Divine's just not shown that side of them. Which could. Divine's been generous. Yes, I would say Divine's been generous. Yes. With you, yes, of course, my collective. But I think even with your ops, it's like, so summer job, seedhe ho jao. But yeah, not getting it. Okay, what else? Masculine. This could be about a masculine energy. I'm going to take this card. Could be like, or I'm not going to take it because it didn't come out. Okay, sure. We'll take the cards. We'll just take those and then we'll close it. 1 hour, 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, let's just take these many. Let's just take from here. Okay, chalo. Let's see. How many are these? Reflection. Yeah. So it could be like reflection, could be someone mirroring you, someone like really copying you, or 10:10 on the clock. Reflection, it could be, yes, you reflecting and you like kind of like could also be, yeah. I just hope these people don't do any. I just saw something. I think it could be that they do some mirror magic or something like that. Reflection, something like that. Fake friend, of course. What a surprise! They all, kind of like, oh my god, if anybody gets it, it's me. You or I will just like each other. We're the same. Fake friend. Okay, it could be like the work of a fake friend, or they try to like just get your trust to kind of infiltrate, just to see how you feel, how you react to certain things, what your, if it anything there's is there anything that's bothering you that they could leverage against you, that kind of energy. Divine masculine. मैंने masculine को अभी card अभी see I saw it but it didn't come out. I kept it back but I still saw it, so I know because it was shown to me. And now it's divine masculine. It could be a divine masculine kind of like, I don't know, fun and games. Yeah, games has come, okay, first games and now fun and games. Like it could literally be that for people, because it's just it's good television, that kind, blaming, okay, fun, blame, okay. So this blame game or this slander or this, all of this deceit, corruption, all of this, and there was what else divine reminded me, someone on that reflection. Oh, thank you, divine. Reflection could also be a copycat energy, like when you like literally trying to be someone else, like you take everything from them, like everything, the way they talk, walk, things they say. We've talked about this in the past. What exactly is that kind of reflection? They could be literally just reflecting your energy, like literally just mirroring it back. You know what I mean? Like exactly the same way. What you do, they do. The way you walk, they walk. The way you sit, they sit. You stand, they stand. What you eat, they eat. That kind of like creepy energy. Very creepy energy. They have absolutely no personality of their own. No merit of their own. No merit of their own. Workload. What a workplace politics ka padaya. So this could be, definitely this is someone at your workplace. They were like, and would you believe it, the masculine card is still here. The one that I kept back, is still here. So there's someone with masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a masculine. It doesn't have to be a man, I mean to say. Excuse me, but it could be someone who's operating out of a masculine energy. Workload. It could be about how you handle your workload, how well you do things. Something about your workload. We'll just see. Heat. Something about heat. Ouch. Something about your movement forward also, my collective. I can just feel it right now. Okay, something about heat. Something about workload, heat. It's like how you handle things. You could just do a lot of work without like making any noise, doing it very on your own, very liberated, very independent energy, without making any fuss, without like sounding alarms that you have like this much work. Oh my god, how is it? Get your point? That kind of, you could just be very quiet and you can take that heat on very easily. That the workload heat, that you could like be asked to do a lot of work just by yourself. That could be it. Spot. Something about spot. Your spot. Somebody could be trying to take your spot, in the sense what you embody, who you are, that kind of. My god, literally your forward movement is crushing somebody right now. Ouch. Oh, and why is this masculine card just going crazy here? That could literally be a masculine who is not happy with your forward movement. I don't know. something about you being celibate as in like literally you could be like, you could be devoted to your family, you could be very pure, you're not one of those lambda generations that has to be like everywhere. I'm not going to say anything else, right? Prevail, like you could have that energy where you prevail over circumstances, you know what I mean? You have a way of overcoming things, and that comes by God's protection, comes through God's guidance. All right, so that prevailing energy, that overcoming a situation, overcoming a problem kind of energy, is that what you have? Diamond. So it's like, yeah, that I told you, that heat, that workload heat, like in the sense, like again, that's just one of the things, many things. Diamond is like you can work really well under pressure. In fact, you work even better under pressure. That kind of, like, diamonds are created under pressure, right? That's how a diamond is created. So it could literally be that you're a diamond, that workload heat doesn't affect. In fact, it just, if only it improves your output, it could be that way. All right, root chakra. Okay, wow, you could, again, that liberated energy, your root could be quite strong. Okay, 1 second. I can't believe it. Oh, divine, please protect this reading immediately. Thank you, divine. Thank you. So much better. Thank you. All you need to do is just ask the divine, right? Just request them and they help you immediately. Thank you. That's literally the card. Thanks. So it could be like, what was our card? Root chakra. So root chakra is like literally a base from where your foundation of your self. And I'm not talking about the aham self, not the ego self, your actual self, like really who you are as an Atman. It's like a root chakra, who you are. You stand just like a tree would stand, right? Based on how strong a tree is. It's, it's dependent upon how strong the roots are, how well the roots are like grown, right? That's what the root chakra is when it comes to an individual, right? So you could be your root chakra could be like quite strong. Divine justice is in your life. Thank you, divine justice. So yeah, God's fed up. Like I said, 10 printouts, put them everywhere. 10 के 20 कर लो यार, 15-20 निकाल लो एक ही साथ. Divine's done, divine's fed up, judgment is coming, kind of like take out those printouts, बड़ा font 20 का 20-30 का font लेकर, you put them everywhere. I really mean it. You need to like internalize this. You see, divine justice के बाद stalking, people could literally just, they have done this. I thought so. Older, this is an older energy of stalking. Like literally stalking you everywhere. You could not just have a moment by yourself, not being watched or something, my collective. Yeah, that stalking energy, that, what is that? There's a like legal term for it. Mobbing. I think it's called mobbing. Let's say, for instance, it's done at a workplace, right? There's a bunch of people, like about like 10-15 of them. They get together and they stalk somebody physically, right? They're like targeting an individual. That's like called mobbing, and there are actually laws to like punish the offenders. Actually, mobbing. Read about it. Come back. Okay, so yeah, I think from that, all that stalking, all that older energy, we got stalking and older together, right? Here it is, right? All that older energy, what you have done is you've actually literally come back from it. This comeback energy, the glow up era, that new and improved version of you, many versions of you, right? So certain. Okay, something about certain. Something is certain. What is certain? Divine. Parallel. Something about parallel. Something simultaneous. Something certain. Okay, what, divine? We'll take a few more cards. Yeah, let's just take a few more cards. See, what is so certain? What is happening in parallel? In a parallel reality? In a timeline? What exactly it is? I'd like to know a little bit more. Okay, it's 1 hour 19 minutes. I will just close this. This is the last. Okay, 1 second. This is the. Can you beat that? I just can't. This card. Now I just want to fly. it's this masculine energy doing, feeling all this anxiety and everything or whatever. Or a woman who really works out of her masculine energy could have a very prominent masculine energy, maybe like literally known to like be like a puppet master, that kind of energy. They probably just maybe call themselves that, I'm not sure, but that masculine energy is like all around us. I just bad oh, let's just last bunch. I want to say last bunch and that card just flew out. Oh, so we got divine masculine, we got first masculine, then we got divine masculine, then we got masculine again. So it could be that there's a divine masculine that has been demoted to just a masculine now. Could be. I don't know. I mean, could be one of the tracks. Doesn't have to be, but could be. Doesn't have to be. Okay, what is popping out here? Sinner. Oh my god, yeah. Okay. Sinner. Need I explain it? So some sinner is being punished. This is happening to a sinner. All of this, yeah. Bas here. Ho gaya. A few more cards now. This energy is like I don't want to be here. What is this? Response. Yeah, that's my response. No response is my response. That's it. Okay. Sorry. Sinner. Response. Okay. You just keep upright, my collective. That's my reminder to you. What are these? Bhai. What is this? Friend. Someone who you consider a friend, or you considered a friend, or somebody who considers themselves your friend. You may not have spoken to them ever, but yeah. Anyways. Player. Oh bhai. Sinner. Player. Okay. What else? Persuade. Someone could be trying to convince you. Sorry, I must show you. Sorry. Persuade. Did I show player? Player. Persuade. Someone could be trying to convince you. Okay. That you're not that great, you know. Don't worry about it. We know who we are. I don't know. Persuade. Something about persuade. And then Hermitage. Hermitage. It's like a sanctuary, you know, like an place. Yeah, exactly, sanctuary. Yes, I got it right the first time around. Like a sanctuary, 122 on the clock, where you can like that hermit mode. Say this hermitage has come. It's like a sanctuary where you're like literally focused on yourself. That meditative mode, when you're like literally, that's a place you go to when you like you just want to like look inwards and reflect and just improve yourself. See yourself as who you are, accept it, and then work on yourself. That is what it is. That's reflection. That's hermitage. You'll go to a hermitage for this 1, 2, 3 on the clock. That's okay. I'm so intrigued. I want to like take a few more. 123 हो गए यार वैसे. अभी चल थोड़े से और ले लेते हैं. Okay. First time in my reading, I think I just feel like yawning. It's just very... See, this is what this kind of people do. They drain your energy. I'm not even in contact with these, whatever this is happening with this bunch of people, whoever they are. But I can feel that it's just draining me right now. This is what energy vampires do. They suck on your positive energy. That is why you have to like stay away from them. You have very firm boundaries with these energy vampires. Empires, okay. They could be like big influential people, but you need to be like away from them. They might in the 3D they might be influential. You are yourself in the 5D. What are these two? Lies. High Tower. Lord Ganesha. Okay. Thank you. Lord Ganesha. So lies, yes. Lord Ganesha and High Tower. High Tower. So it's not the tower card, but High Tower. So it could be protected. You could be. It's like divine just raises you from a situation, like literally just takes you out, scoops you out, and puts you on like an vantage point, like a high tower. A high tower could also be Ma Durga, because as in Durga means, okay, yeah. I'm just coming in the 1 hour 25 minutes हो गए, बस आ रही हूँ 2 minutes में, just making my point. वो दूसरा फ़ोन मेरे पास है यहाँ पे, चाहिए? Using it as a paperweight. क्या ऐसे थोड़ा ना दूंगी मैं, मतलब ऐसे क्या, उसे उड़ा के दूंगी फ़ोन. Okay, anyways. Alright, so sorry, I was making a point. So high tower could also be Ma Durga, because her as in Durga name, obviously she killed a demon name. What was the name of the demon? Obviously Mahishasur, but it was Durgam. Thank you, divine. She killed that Durgam Rakshas, so that's how she got her name Durga. There's another rendition of the same story that Durga, as in Durg, is called a fort. Yeah, a fortress, a fort, Durg. So it could literally be that high tower where divine takes you, like you could have divine mother's blessings, or like literally Lord Ganesha's blessings. Also, I think Ma Durga's blessings, that you are like protected, you're like taken, if at all something is thrown towards you, you're taken to that high tower, and that's how you are like shielded. That water shield, something about a water shield was just like Ma Ganga was blessing Bhishma Pitama in the Mahabharata war. She was like acting, obviously Bhishma was using her as a weapon, but she was also being used as, she was using herself as a water shield. She was projecting herself as a water shield, and something was thrown towards Bhishma Pitama. So that water shield, that you could have a shield, but a high tower, it could be Ma Durga's blessings. We'll just come to know. I'll just take a few more cards here. Card 27, but literally 2-3 minutes we'll just wrap up. This is literally our last bunch. Let's just take literally these men, that's it. Reclaiming. Okay, that's right? Reclaiming your power. You could be like, again, unexpected fortune. You could be reclaiming your fortune, something that is meant for you, something that is just your destiny. You could be reclaiming that. Flow of plenty, abundant energy that came in, that authority over abundance, that flow of plenty in your life. Awesome. What else we got? We got travel. You could be traveling a lot, and not just travel in terms of like physically traveling from one city to the other, one country to the other. It could literally be traveling as an ascension. You could be traveling upwards. Yeah, travel, that kind of travel. What else we got? Swallow. I think we had these cards earlier. Swallow. Excuse me. I think, it could be like very difficult for other people to swallow the fact that you're traveling so well, you're having a great time in your life, you're like doing well for yourself. That could be a very hard pill to swallow. When this card came in earlier also, I think that's how we kind of like interpreted it then also. Exhausting. It could be exhausting for your ops, just watch you like hop around every weekend, every other weekend. Ill will. The exhausting is that ill will. So these people, they're exhausted by doing this. I'm telling you, it's like it's draining their money also, not just spiritually, like kind of like emptying them or anything. It is draining their money as well. So long ago I made this point, like if they were to like really do audit, if they were to audit their finances, like from the day they started, they would be able to figure this out, figure the math out. They were actually doing better when they were not attacking you in terms of money. They were actually doing better when they were not attacking you. I'm telling you, this ill will is exhausting their finances as well, not just their not just them like spiritually, not just on those terms. It could be exhausting their finances as well. Clear path ahead, don't worry about it, everything has been taken care of, thank you divine. And clear path, I automatically kept it over the high tower. I'm telling you, this is like, don't worry about it, you're like taken care of. Anything that comes in, you're like shifted to the high tower. Lord Ganesha is there with you, Vignaharta, Lord Ganesha, you know, he's right there with you. So you all of that, whatever any problems or any challenges or anything comes in, you are taken care of by the divine. So nothing to worry there. Vitality, sorry, these cards are here and they keep on like showing up. Vitality, something about your vitality, something about your fertility, your your energy, your soul level. That could all be, you could be reclaiming your vitality. Oh, you could be like really just now shining bright, my collective, and people can feel it. They can actually feel it. Great. What else we got? Let's just try. Let me just try to now. If there's any point, divine, that I still need to make, please let me know. I've done the cards really well today. आज तो बहुत सारे cards ले लिए हमने. Yeah. Divine justice, diamond. You will prevail. You have prevailed, and you will prevail. Celebrate something about your pure energy. Again, like I said, your purity, your innocence. That could be something that divine loves and wants to like protect. Okay, from various people, various kind of fake friends, these different masculines that hover around you, whoever. Okay, wait, underworld, ostracized. Yeah, they're the same people. Again, if I did not make my point well at the time, let me just remind you, my collective, they're the same people who ostracized you or still try to ostracize you. Same people would want to be now a part of your fortune, that unexpected fortune. They would love to be a part of it. Yeah, why not? What is this? Snake. That's who they are. Also, snake is not just the snake. I feel inclined to say something about it. Snake is also, and when we say that snake also stands for Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is that dormant energy inside you. It's very, if that, agar usko kehte na jagrat kar lo, if you awaken that Kundalini energy, you become another being altogether. You're not the same person. That's like higher level of enlightenment, poised. See, I feel drained. 1:33 on the clock. Something about deformity. Something could have someone. Just bear with me for today. Like, I feel like my throat chakra has been like severely attacked. Something about deformity. Somebody could be struggling with such problems. Revelation. It will be a revelation. And people will come to know about it. It could be someone's karma. They could have sent this towards you. They could be like envious of your beauty, your youth, your vitality. Could be envious of that, and they could have like sent you that energy now, which has been backwired on them. Jezebel. This is Jezebel this is a character from Bible, and I think this is the Jezebel was this feminine character who I think made the kings like attack good people, something like that. Something about that Jezebel. I'll pull it out, hang on. Something about Jezebel spirit कहते हैं ना, that is a Jezebel spirit, as in someone who like kind of makes people attack good people, something like that. One second. Again, it's a principality, right? Jezebel spirit, that's what it is. Jezebel spirit is a powerful demon representing an apocalyptic threat to okay, wait. It is a powerful demon representing apocalyptic threat to life on whose demonic reign is US moral decline and who does as अरे नहीं भाई. Exactly. What stupid okay, so what does it mean, right? Biblically, Jezebel means an immoral, impudent or sexually promiscuous woman, especially a woman who leads other people into idolatry and basically sinner bhi aaya tha, kind of a person like, and this title is given generally, the spirit is, basically kind of, it affects feminine figures, and this could be like people. I think there's a story about this Jezebel made someone attack somebody, something like that. So one who displays insidious, manipulative. Wait a second. So what is? Oh my gosh. So it comes from. It's in the first appearance of Jezebel is in 1 Kings 16, as in the book Kings of the Bible. The wicked king Ahab married her in order to assist in leading Israel into Baal worship. She was cunning and spiritually controlling. She orders the death of all the prophets. See, I told you it is. She made the king, she influenced the king to order the death of all the prophets of the Lord. She makes people like influential, powerful people like kings, emperors, that kind of influential people, right, who decision makers, to to call in death for all the prophets of the Lord, chosen ones, basically. That's a Jezebel spirit. People who leads other people, other important influential people, to target the chosen ones. Simple, very simply put. She wanted to silence their voices and replace them with altars to Baal. She kept pursuing Elijah, the prophet, and later had battles with Elisha. Her wickedness is also on display in the death of Naboth. Ahab wanted to buy a vineyard from Naboth, but Naboth refused to sell it to him. He believed doing so would be going against the Lord. Ahab sold this to Usne, but seemed confined to his mission of not having his vineyard. Jezebel wouldn't take no for an answer. And then she plotted and schemed and had Naboth killed, and they took his vineyard. So Ahab wanted Naboth's vineyard. Naboth said, no, sorry, this is my Lord's blessing, I can't sell it. Ahab only sulked about, okay, we can't have it, oh my god, he won't sell it. And so Jezebel, she plotted and schemed and had Naboth killed, usko मार दिया बेचारे को, and took his vineyard. That's the kind of principality we are fighting. She died when taunting Elijah. She was thrown from a window and trampled by a horse. They wanted to, that's how they die also then, see? Thrown out of a window and trampled by a horse. They wanted to recover her body to give her a queen's burial, but most of her body had been eaten by dogs. Ay. That's the confirmation. But most of her body had been eaten by dogs, not a very pleasant end, but her death was the fulfillment of Elijah's prophecy against her. Elijah had prophesied. In the territory of Jezebel, the dogs shall eat the flesh of Jezebel, and the corpse of Jezebel shall be on. Oh yeah, this is too. Yeah. Whereas I have people who like get scared just by the demon words. They're like, oh, what's gonna happen? It's a principality. Understand to take things symbolically in tarot and such spiritual sessions. Okay. and just build some resilience against world. Yeah, भाई तुम तो evil dead देख के मर जाओगे सारे वरना. Anyways, alright, this was today's reading. 1 hour 39 minutes. Oh my god, too long. Yeah, too long. But it is what it is. Alright, we want to cover a few things. I hope you had a wonderful time, my collective, and this was helpful to you. And I'll see you very, very, very soon again. Until then, goodbye.